They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They go play action. Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake. Mariota. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now. Mariota. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Check. Lucky.
On first down, Thomas. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Washington, nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ricardo.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Thomas. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. Third down here.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Mariota on the keeper. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
4-yard line.
So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Thomas now on first down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Nothing.
Second and 16. From the gun, Thomas. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims.
Thomas's
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. And he finds McLaurin. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Ricardo Allen.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw is Thomas on 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Mariota gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Complete.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play fake, Mariota. Open man is Miller, he's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
First down, a run with Cohen. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Bears first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota.
15-yard line.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gay's kick is good. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, Thomas. He'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
The 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Washington, first down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but Let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he's got this down to the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw is Mariota. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So that'll back him up 5. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Thomas throwing on first down. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
By Chicago.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Mariota going to run on the option. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Mariota. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. A quick toss outright. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Thomas. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Brought him down. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Thomas. Completion here to Claypool. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
For a Washington. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Thomas on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual, because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players, and when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction, because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Back near his goal line, Mariota. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 33. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Thomas. Open man here, Sims complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now Thomas, off play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are, looking at 2-0 right now.
Today's final score, Bears 16.